So, some shenanigans from yesterday's NHL action. I actually should have made a video about this yesterday, but we made 7 videos yesterday about various NHL topics, so I was like, yeah, we can just kind of leave it over until tomorrow, and then there was the Four Nations rosters revealed, so we're gonna have to make a video about that as well. Anyways, today we're talking about the first game on tap of NHL action from yesterday, December 3rd, Detroit and Boston. You can see here from the results that the Boston Bruins defeated the Red Wings 3-2 in overtime, and there were some pretty notable goal scorers in this one for the Bees. In particular, you had yourselves a first period which saw a 1-0 lead given out to Detroit by Lucas Raymond, and then none other than Big Z himself, Nikita Zadorov, responded to make it 1-1. Raymond then scored yet another goal in the third period to make it 2-1 Detroit, and then Justin Brazeau with 10 to go made it 2-2, only for Pavel Zacha, assisted by David Pastrnak, to get the overtime winner 2 minutes into the extra frame. So Boston wins 3-2. Okay, great. You got some goals from Raymond. You got big Nikita Zadorov going out there and actually getting on the board himself, but we're making this video because of a specific interaction between Zadorov and Lucas Raymond that took place with about 5 to 6 minutes left in the second period. If you go over to the penalty log of this game, you will see that at 14:09 of the second, Nikita Zadorov got himself a slashing penalty against Lucas Raymond. 2 minutes later, you had yourselves Ben Chiarot roughing against Nikita Zadorov roughing against Ben Chiarot roughing against Nikita Zadorov, and then Nikita Zadorov roughing against Ben Chiarot. 2 double minors sent over to both of these guys in retaliation for what happened to Lucas Raymond. And I wanted to talk about the comments made by Zadorov about this particular situation. Here's the tail of the tape. Lucas Raymond is chipping the puck by Nikita Zadorov with 5:54 to go in the second period. Zadorov is coming in, he's trying to take away the body, and in the process of doing so, he gives Raymond a big ol' slash. Now, the thing is, it looks like in the video, if you watch it too quickly, it might actually look like Zadorov is targeting, or he ended up slashing, Lucas Raymond's left hand. It's kind of because of the camera angle and the way it looks on the video, because the camera is a little bit high, it doesn't really show the slash properly. But upon further inspection, it actually does look like Nikita Zadorov gets a good chunk of Raymond's right arm instead of Raymond's left arm. And you can see after the slash is made, Raymond kind of takes his right arm and he waves it up and down. The referee's right in front of the play, so yeah, that's gonna get called. But Raymond is like definitely in pain a little bit. The referee definitely saw it because Raymond was flopping his arm around, and Nikita Zadorov did not like this. Raymond then skates away with his head down and his arm tucked in, and Nikita Zadorov takes exception to that and cross-checks the heck out of Lucas Raymond. You can hear on the broadcast, Ray Ferraro says that Raymond probably should have drawn 2 penalties there from Nikita Zadorov. There should have been a slash and a cross-check, but officially on the game sheet, Zadorov only gets himself the slashing call. There is no penalty for the cross-check. The reason this is interesting to me is because of the comments made by Zadorov immediately after. Take a look at this. I don't like when the guy's shaking his hand. I barely touched his hand, so I think that's got to get out of the league. It's a man's league. We all get slashed. We're all in pain. But you don't go like this and show the referee that you got slashed. So I think it's just a little bit disrespectful. And the funny part is, there's a very divided response to these comments that we are seeing on social media. For example, if you go over onto the hockey subreddit, a lot of people are clowning on Zadorov in this particular moment. A lot of people are going out there and saying, hey, wait a minute, Zadorov, you slashed the guy, so what are you talking about? You did an oopsie. What kind of right do you have to go out there and call out Lucas Raymond for waving his hand after getting slashed? Maybe he didn't even intentionally do that. He got slashed and he was in pain. You got the penalty, bud. Then there are a whole bunch of other comments talking about like, oh, this is like dumb, this is a dumb thing, dumb penalty. Zadorov probably knows that he took a bad penalty and he is all pissy about it. Is he aware that his captain is Brad Marchand, who does notorious stuff like this too? And then there are a whole bunch of replies on our hockey that are debating the status quo of disrespect in the game by moving your arm around after you get slashed. And whether or not that is disrespectful, a lot of people here are disagreeing, saying that, yeah, there's this hockey code that you're supposed to be this big, tough guy, and you can't show anybody that you're in pain, and whatever. People are clowning on Zadorov pretty harshly with comments about hypocrisy, when that Macklin Zadorov thing happened earlier on in the year, yada yada yada. It's kind of funny. It's really funny, because the best part is, a lot of the Our Hockey thread is going to go out there and say this, but if you go over onto Twitter, the replies to that tweet that we looked at, in particular from Connor Ryan, this Nikita Zadorov quote, all the replies here from Bruins fans are like, yeah, this is everything the Bruins needed. What a great signing. Yeah, he takes too many penalties, but I got a feeling he's going to be a fan favorite. He's getting better each game. They're talking about, of course, Nikita Zadorov. Oh yeah, this guy's playing so well. Yeah, call him out, Zadorov. Call him out. Obviously, bias plays a part into it. Like, you're not going to see Bruins fans talking smack about Zadorov from this instance, being like, yeah, no, it's kind of ridiculous that he went out there and said that. It kind of feels hypocritical to get all upset at Evgeny Malkin from this stuff earlier in the year, and then get upset when Lucas Raymond moves his hand around after getting slashed. Is this not just irresponsibility because Zadorov took a penalty in the first place? I mean, you think about the slashing call itself. It was right in front of the official. It was at the blue line, the official was on the blue line, the puck was getting chipped in, like, he saw it. Even if Lucas Raymond didn't wave his hand around, which, you know, could have been a very involuntary reaction to the pain that he felt, even if Raymond didn't do those extra motions, I think Zadorov still would have gotten called. Still very easy to make that conclusion here. And going for the extra cross-check at the end because, yeah, I didn't like it. He disrespected the game by moving his arm around. I think from Zadorov's POV, it probably looked like Raymond embellished it. Of course, I don't know how hard the slash was itself. It looked like it was a pretty solid chunk of the stick that got Raymond in a bad area. And if you look at the video replay, I mean, if you look in tight, the blade of his stick kind of gets the part of the arm that is potentially unguarded. I mean, hockey equipment kind of covers most of the arm, but there are some weak spots, right? So I don't know, maybe he just got Raymond in a perfect part, but either way, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this entire Nikita Zadorov calling out Lucas Raymond situation with Z getting that slashing call, him not getting the cross-checking call, Ben Sherratt going after Zadorov afterwards for that slash. Obviously, the Red Wings are standing up for their star players. Lucas Raymond's literally one of the best players, if not the best player on the team, so you're gonna see some retaliation there. But I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this Zadorov and Raymond situation. Bees fans, Wings fans, what are your thoughts about it? I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.